Cool news, CM Punk actually won against the WWE in court, and I know all of us are very, very happy. Go Sean's View Entertainment, go get him, girl! This boy is hot as fuck, man, but what's important is that CM Punk actually won in court against WWE's doctor, who actually filed a lawsuit against CM Punk because of defamation of character. Excuse me guys, we will go back after the intro, but this guy is so happy, I gotta give him his moment. Welcome to the greatest show in wrestling history, welcome to greatness of wrestling, and today's main topic is going to be CM Punk. CM Punk and Colt Cabana defeat WWE Doctor in court. Over 5 days of testimony, Punk and Cabana's lawyers tried to prove Punk believed what he said during the interview about Dr. Christopher Ammon. Ultimately, Ammon's side had trouble proving any real monetary damage occurred. The doctor was seeking $4 million and additional punitive damages. In the November 2014 podcast interview conducted by Cabana, Punk recalled his medical issues and treatments in the months leading up to him walking out of WWE following the Royal Rumble. Though he was rarely mentioned by the name in the podcast, Ammon felt Punk's claims directly damaged his reputation and caused distress. I don't want to turn this video into some reading BS, so I'm gonna let you check what he actually said about this doctor.
Somewhere along the way, I get this fucking lump on my fucking back. This is where it gets good. So I go to Doc and I go, look at this. This wasn't here last week. What is that? Oh, it looks like what did he call it? Not a hematoma, a fatty, I don't know. He said it was like a fatty deposit. He asked me if it hurt. I said no. I said, but it wasn't there last week. And it's been a long tradition in WWE locker rooms when somebody has something like that, Doc cuts it out. Everybody watches it. People film it. It's the weirdest fucking thing. Yeah. Benoit used to pop dudes' zits. You know what I mean? Anybody who's ever been in the locker room is listening to this. You know what I'm talking about. So they tell me, no, we're not going to do anything about it because it's just like a fatty deposit, whatever. It's like a calcium deposit, whatever. So I let it go. Fine. It gets bigger. A couple months later, I'm like, this thing got fucking bigger. Does it hurt? No. Well, then let's just leave it. Let me ask you something, Doc. Is that like your medical opinion, or are you just a lazy piece of shit and you don't want to fucking do it? Because I've seen you cut a million of these things out of somebody. Well, you got to wrestle tonight and blah, 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 and you might need like a stitch. I'm like, so what? You've put 14 staples in my forehead, and then I've had to go out that same night and wrestle again. What is preventing you from helping me? Well, let's just see, blah, 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 blah. Okay.
So it's a terrible situation, and believe me, there's way more. There's like 5 more minutes of CM Punk talking shit about his doctor. We don't know whether it's true or not. I kinda believe him, honestly. I kinda believe CM Punk, and he actually won this case. With this trial now behind him, Punk has 4 days to get mentally prepared to step into the octagon. His second UFC fight is set for Saturday in Chicago against Mike Jackson. So at the end of the day, CM Punk wins. Vince McMahon still jerks off to Roman Reigns pictures, so he's going for his second fight in UFC right now, and honestly, I don't see him winning still. I want him to win. I don't want him to look like a pussy, which he won't, you know, it's a real fight, but at the end of the day, it still kinda hurts his reputation. You hear it all the time, people mocking CM Punk for his first loss. So I hope he's gonna win. I'm gonna watch it, I'm gonna root for the guy, but I don't think that he will. Now this leaves a question. Will he ever return to the WWE from this? You know, maybe if he left, there was no drama, like real big drama, lawsuits, all of that sorts of shit, maybe he would return to the WWE. After all of this, I give you 99%. You will probably never see CM Punk wrestle in the WWE. Maybe after many years you will see him appear for some segments, whatever the case may be, you know, time heals all wounds. But for now, I wouldn't really expect anything when it comes to CM Punk. I even expect WWE to cut this guy out of their packages, rosters, whatever the case may be. You know how petty WWE are. So don't expect to see CM Punk very soon. And I found this interview after the whole court, and he pretty much said that yeah, it feels kind of great to close this WWE chapter. Take a look.
It seemed like 1,000,000 pounds were lifted off of your shoulders, and that's what it felt like to me. Was that the?
Yeah, this has been, in a word, I think it has been pretty frivolous, and I'm shocked it made it this far. but you know, I was always confident because all I had to do was tell the truth, you know, and in the end, you know, I'm super grateful towards the jury for coming to the correct verdict. But you know, still being in court is nerve-wracking. So the fact that this is all over, and I'm hoping it's all over, and I hope I never have to talk about it again, and I never have to hear certain names and certain words, and I don't have to relive me being forced to work through concussions anymore and hear people's testimony about it. I'm just happy it's over. It's a good day.
One of the happiest days of your life, knowing that now this chapter of your life, the WWE life, is officially over.
I mean, if we can 100%, without a doubt, say that, yeah, this will be one of the happiest days of my life. But I'll always be looking over my shoulder, I think.
I know we're going to be talking in a few days for Media Day coming up on Thursday, but just real quick, how are you feeling fight-wise? You look in fantastic shape, so it feels like everything's going in.
So yeah, cool stuff. The only thing that I don't like is that we will not have CM Punk on WWE television anymore. We won't have him in WWE games anymore. Nowhere. Nothing. And to be honest, he was one of the guys who really changed the WWE to the point where we have champions like Daniel Bryan and AJ Styles. If you don't know, before that, all the champions we have were big, juicy guys. John Cena, Randy Orton, all of these type of guys. I really don't know any other like WWE champion who wasn't that, you know, buff, big dude that Vince McMahon likes to, you know, just shake his little ding-dong to. Maybe Edge, but Edge was huge, man. What the fuck am I talking about? Some more interesting stuff about the lawsuit. Per sources, WWE invested heavily in Dr. Aham's case against CM Punk in terms of both time and money, as widely speculated. So it seems like WWE were really into this, you know, to kind of with CM Punk, to say the least. Although I gotta say, CM Punk doesn't really seem to be ready. Dude looks tired, looks exhausted. On the other hand, can you actually blame the guy? He had this case to worry about. He has to worry about his second fight. He has this chip on his shoulder because he lost his first fight. He obviously doesn't want to lose his second one. And I actually found an interview where Dana White said that if CM Punk loses this time, he's probably not gonna be fighting in UFC anymore. So, you know, that's tough. I also want to talk about the Smackdown Live going to Fox in 2019. So, great news, you know, big opportunities for Smackdown Live. Fox will probably want more names, more returns, more cool shit happening. So, it's good for me, it's good for you, it's good for the WWE. They signed a $1 billion deal for 4 years of television. So WWE are making a lot of money right now. With that money, you can probably bring some pyro. You know, that would be sick. And I know this is old news, but I didn't talk about it because I didn't make Greatness of Wrestling episode in a while because there's no news, nothing interesting is happening in wrestling right now, which is so freaking crazy. But anyway, it's good, but people really don't see the negatives. Because it's going to be on Friday, which is in itself not my favorite thing because I like it like it is right now. Monday, Tuesday, done with wrestling, rest, and then wrestling days. You know, I appreciate that. I don't want to be on Friday. On Friday, I probably have shit to do, right? We all have shit to do on Fridays. The other thing is, if it's going to be on Friday, is it actually going to be live or taped again? Because we know when SmackDown was on Friday, like in 2005, wherever, it was taped, it wasn't live at all. So I'm not quite sure whether they will film it, you know, record it and tape it and show it on Friday, or they will do it live on Friday, which I think isn't really fair for superstars. Maybe they will get a raise, hopefully, but I'm not quite sure how I feel about that. I would not want to work on Fridays, even though I do. Anyways guys, so that's it for today. Let me know in the comments below. What do you think about WWE versus CM Punk? Do you think CM Punk will ever return to the WWE? I know this guy does. This guy still believes in it. Believe me. Thank you for your support. Sorry for lack of uploads again. Like, I'm going to the city, I'm renting, I got the keys just right now, so I have to get the internet, I have to get more furniture, so I'm going, you know, like, I don't know, 50 kilometers a day. It sucks. I don't have a lot of time. But hopefully you guys understand. Love ya. As always, Twitter, Instagram, second channel, all the links are in description below. The great one, peace, love, and hugs. It's been a pleasure.